What's up YouTube, Zero here, and today I'm going to be doing a quick comparison video between the CR-56 Amax and the AN-94. These are two assault rifles in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, so stick around to the end to hear which one I prefer and recommend and why. So before I get into it, I do want to say that if you do enjoy this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more Call of Duty Modern Warfare content. And it really does help out me and my channel, and I thank you in advance. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first, let's talk about the base statistics of these two guns. The CR-56 has greater damage and better range, while the AN-94 has greater accuracy, fire rate, slightly better mobility, and slightly better control. Now let's take a look at the attachments of these two guns compared to each other. The first category we're going to take a look at is the barrel. And it is worth noting that the iron sights are on the screens. However, there's a barrel for the CR, the FSS 8.3 Intruder, that changes the iron sight. However, there is a barrel that the AN-94 gets that changes the statistics the same that this FSS does. However, it does not change the iron sight for the AN. So that's just something worth noting. There is also a barrel for the CR called the FSS 11.8 Squall that increases the aim down sight speed while decreasing the bullet velocity, and almost the equivalent, it's not exactly equivalent, but the VLK for the AN-94 increases the damage range, bullet velocity while decreasing the aim down sight speed. So everything else is the same statistic wise in that barrel category. That's the only difference when it comes to the changing of statistics, just something worth noting. Also on the screen, and something I do need to bring up, is I absolutely hate the AN-94 iron sight. Meanwhile, the CR has a pretty good iron sight, and that could be something of noting that if you want to change it out, you're going to have to add that sight to the AN-94, and that it changes the attachments that you can use, knowing that you're going to have to use one for a sight. Something I saw on Drifter's channel, because I don't typically use it, is the thermal sight. The AN-94 gets an interesting thermal sight where it's more of a purple orange-esque instead of that typical gray and white, so that's just something worth noting on the AN-94 and something that could be a little bit fun to use if you do enjoy using thermal sights. So the stocks, both of these guns get the 5 stocks, which do a bunch of things, so there's not too much of a difference there. For the underbarrel category though, there is a difference where the CR does get the tactical foregrip and the AN-94 does not. So that may be something to sway your opinion. I'm not sure, because I know a lot of people like to use the Merc foregrip and the Commando foregrip, which are on both of these guns. Tactical foregrip I don't necessarily see as much, but maybe you want to use it, you can use it on the CR. The magazine, definitely a bigger category that I like to talk about. Both of these guns get a 45 round mag, where the difference is that the AN-94 gets a 60 round casket mags, while the CR gets an M67 10 round mag. Now the 10 round mag pretty much turns the CR into a marksman rifle. It goes single shot, deals more damage, and can definitely clean up if you're good with it. And if you're using it over those longer ranges in war zones, can definitely lead to your advantage and definitely do very well. So that's just something to note. I've never really used a 60 round mag. I'm not sure that it's needed on the AN, but the 10 round mag can definitely be game changer when you use it on the CR-56. So now that I've talked about the major differences in the attachments, let's talk about which one of these guns I prefer and why. Now, I tested these guns out a lot, and both of these guns are good. You're not going to go wrong with using either of these guns. They're definitely fun to use. However, I think there is an edge to the CR-56 Amax. It's more consistent. The AN-94, the first few shots out of the gun go significantly quicker than the rest of the gun, so if you're accurate, you're going to be doing well with it. However, there are a lot of scenarios where you may miss your first few shots, and then it's going to get harder to kill. The CR is a more consistent gun, and if you want to turn it into a marksman rifle, you have that option, and it can be very good as a marksman rifle as well. So I think no matter the scenario, I am going to choose the CR. It is a very good gun, very consistent. AN-94, definitely a good gun, but just not as consistent as the CR. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Which gun do you prefer and why? Until next time, peace.